The scoreboard reads 3 for Zilch. But before we left, Sunil, we were talking about the fact that aggression from the word go is the need of the hour. And perhaps that is something, it being the first game, is negligible right now. What are the odds that the bowling side can, or the batting side perhaps, can face once the first innings is over?
I think we could see the aggressive shots which we were discussing in the first over, but hopefully we might see because since it's a spinner, so probably we might see some aggression batting, or maybe trying to clear. I think he has a long on fielder he has, so hopefully the batsman, the Tigers, should strike now for a big one.
Only one wicket.
Well,
Only this wicket.
Well, Joy, the captain, maintaining a strike rate of 100, and Indrashish. Well, Joy has just come up with a lofty shot. Let's see who takes the catch and dropped it. Well, that was a laddu, like we call it colloquially, but it was dropped.
They missed. Still they missed. They got a catch and they got a run out.
Well, this is what you call comedy of errors, but nevertheless a breakthrough for the opposition and the first nail in the coffin for the Bengal Tigers.
I think when batsman hit the shot, he was not looking at the non-striker and the partner. He was looking at the ball, where he could have easily reached home for a single, though his catch missed. I think it's a exciting nerves, which I was mentioning it, Vineet. If you can look at here, the batsman is not realizing that he's going to miss it.
There's a very apt way to put this in Hindi, and I must say this, that Asman se gira to khujur pe atka. That's exactly what happened. He had a good fortune to being dropped, but then again, a silly mistake and 1 wicket down. All right, there seems to be some confusion. Some resolution needs to be reached because it's still not clear whether he was out or not, and which way did the cookie crumple.
We need to understand whether he's holding the ball before he picks the stumps or he's missing the ball. I think Vineet, the third umpire is in a
dilemma,
in the center focus of the first game of this CCL T10 blast. He's into the picture.
Well, actually, when we did say there is a comedy of errors, it is turning out to be a comedy of errors, because perhaps it's the runner who's been dismissed, who's been stumped out. Well,
I think we need to get on with the game. I think we should accept the umpire's decision and move on. I'm sure that the justice has prevailed. They've listened to the umpires and they're going to start the game now.
Well, they're already on a back foot with that kind of a score. I'm sure they couldn't afford to lose a wicket at that point in time. Disheartening for the bowler, but nevertheless, life gives you another chance, and so will this ball and this game, perhaps.
That's the nerves, Vineet, which I was talking.
Come on, guys.
This is going to be interesting. This format and this tournament. We'll look forward for more exciting situations like this.
Well, absolutely. One is supposed to learn from their mistakes, and they will make sure that they don't actually stump out the runner. Well, that's a good shot, but let's see where it's gone through. It's a catch, and once again, lacking nerves of steel and giving in to the aggression from the opposition, they lose their first wicket yet again in less than 7 balls.
That was a brilliant catch taken, Vineet. If you look at the shot, powerful shot mid-wicket, straight into the hands.
Well, perhaps an irresponsible shot right after actually overcoming a calamity of sorts. And the Sheesh is going back to the pavilion. A well caught catch by Bharat, and of course Ashok with the wicket taking bowl. CCL T10 blast powered by Bharti Cement, and we are into the second over. One wicket has gone down, and the proceedings that actually followed before that were rather interesting, but nevertheless a great catch and a great wicket by Ashok over there. Like I said, this is a score which seems at this stage to be a little paltry. They need to do better than this, because anything less than 100 is going to give the opposition a psychological advantage, and that is not going to work out when you only have 60 balls to face.
Vinit, if you look at the format of the tournament, T10, that itself is, it's an attacking way of looking at for every batsman. Every ball he played, a dot ball, is going to add a pressure onto him.
Absolutely, and the best part for the Bengal Tigers is that their captain has just, Yusuf rather, has just cracked a sixer, and this comes as a relief.
This was a clean hit, Vinit. I mean, he picked it up very nicely. Straight over long on.
Absolutely, and the good news for the Bengal team is that their captain, who seemed rather optimistic and positive about today's chances, is still on the field. But nevertheless, this clean shot was taken by Yusuf, and that definitely will give them a jump start, a boost. A shot in the arm, like they say, perhaps, Sunil.
I think we all need to wait and watch what Yusuf can do, because the way he cracked the big one, he looks very strong and looks very solid.
Well, absolutely, and they could use a lot of solid. They had won the toss, the momentum was on their side, but a couple of hurdles, if I may call them. Well, that's another clean shot, and that's headed for the boundaries, and it is a boundary, so the over has been concluded by a boundary.
Getting his team score to 14 for the loss of one wicket. So this is the last over. The power play. Can Yusuf get into strike, or Captain Joy can give strike to Yusuf? This is the only over where he has the field restrictions, where his hands are free to utilize the big ones.
जी बिल्कुल सही कहा आपने सुनील, और एक मैच्योरिटी दिखाने की ज़रूरत है, एक सहनशीलता और पेशेंस और धैर्य दिखाने की ज़रूरत है. और ये डगआउट का नज़ारा, फैंस पूरी उम्मीदें लगाए बैठे हैं कि जो मनोरंजन ये फॉर्मेट दे सकता है वो शायद T20 भी ना दे पाए. भविष्य की बात कर रहे हैं अभी हम, नॉस्ट्राडामस बनने की कोशिश करते हैं.
That's absolutely true, Vinit. I mean, the Joy looks very firm. I mean, that we saw the slog sweep from Ashok that went to the boundary. That's a big one. Joy, that's his responsibility, getting a boundary to the team. Tigers moves into 18. Few more balls to go in this over. 4 more to go before the power play finishes. That's a clean shot.
जी बिल्कुल, क्लीन शॉट और एक आक्रामकता, एक एग्रेशन जो पहले 2 ओवर्स में दिखाई नहीं दिया सुनील, वो अब देखने को मिल रहा है. उसकी झलक अब दिखाई दे रही है, और मुझे लगता है इसके बाद जो बैटिंग भी आने वाली है वो भी इससे सीख ले सकती है. इट्स एग्जाम्पलरी एट दिस पॉइंट इन टाइम.
I think we need what happened in the first, second over. The interesting, I think the captain has made it mind clear that he needs to get his runs. I thought it was close to the wide. Just went over the wide line, Vinit.
That's exactly what I thought, but umpire's call and players' luck.
You're not the umpire, I'm not the umpire, I'm not the bowler, you're not the bowler.
Well, from here on, it may be an uphill task for the Bengal team, because they only have about 7 overs to crack up. Well, that was a good ball, Sunil.
That's a good dot. This stage, power play, dot ball, very important.
The batsman struggling.
I think Kalairasan is bowled well, Vinit. This for his 2 overs. Nice, easy action. Hit the right line.
Struggling, Colin.
Just over the stump. That's a good one.
Well, definitely just 2 more balls to go in this over, and that's been lofted up, and let's see what becomes of it. And falls short of the fielder, and perhaps they go for just a single.
I think Joy missed the opportunity of hitting over the boundary line. If not 6, should have gone for a boundary. Vinith, full toss, juicy. Nevertheless, fielder also was he close? No, it was not close. Probably would have missed a single as well.
I think that was a good try. Last ball of the over, and last ball of the power play as well. Here's your chance.
Can Joy get a boundary?